There are places where steel rails carve through the wildest corners of our planet. Here, danger is not a possibility. It is a certainty. These are not the familiar, gentle rides we imagine when we think of trains, but rather feats of engineering defiance, etched into landscapes where few dare tread. Along these tracks, the boundary between the constructed and the untamed blurs, and every mile tells a story of struggle, perseverance, and awe. In these remote regions, the railway becomes more than a mere means of travel. It is a lifeline, threading together worlds otherwise divided by mountains, rivers, and relentless weather. But the price for such connection is steep. Men and machines alike are tested to their limits, confronting the ever-present spectre of peril. The train's rhythmic clatter is often the only sound breaking the silence of lands that would prefer to remain undisturbed. Join me as we journey along the world's most dangerous railways, tracks that perhaps should never have been built. Together, we will traverse landscapes of breathtaking beauty and harrowing risk, discovering 5 railways you won't believe exist. Deep in the heart of Southeast Asia, a line of rusted steel weaves through the dense jungles and steep ravines between Thailand and Myanmar. This is the Death Railway, a name given not merely for its harrowing path, but for the immense human cost paid to complete it. Here the land itself seems to resist intrusion, with tangled roots and thick undergrowth conspiring to reclaim the track at every opportunity. As the railway snakes alongside the River Kwai, the ground underfoot is treacherous, slick with the memory of monsoon rains. The bridges, precariously perched above swirling waters, seem to defy gravity itself. Each crossing is a testament to human audacity, a fragile lifeline spanning the abyss. The river below, serene yet dangerous, whispers of the countless souls who perished during construction, their stories lingering like mist. The air here is thick, heavy with humidity and the echoes of the past. In the quiet moments, one can almost hear the distant hammering of tools, the muffled cries of exhaustion, and the silence of those who never left. The railway stands as both a passage and a memorial, forever etched into the landscape and memory of this land. Vines creep along the sleepers, their slow advance a reminder that, in the end, nature always reclaims what is hers. The tracks, sometimes warped under the relentless sun, bear the scars of time and conflict. To ride this train is to journey not only through a physical landscape, but through the deep, somber valleys of history itself. Many who travel these rails are unaware of the suffering that lies beneath their wheels. Yet, the atmosphere cannot be disguised. The jungle, dense and alive, presses close on either side, as if to swallow the train whole should it falter. Every bend and bridge speaks of resilience and loss, of the struggle between progress and preservation. The silence along certain stretches is haunting. Not even the birds intrude on this quiet, as if the forest, too, pays its respects. The train moves slowly, almost reverently, acknowledging the weight of memory that hangs over these tracks. Yet, for all its darkness, the Death Railway is a place of astonishing beauty. Bamboo groves arch overhead, sunlight dapples the ground, and the river glimmers with promise just beyond the reach of the forest. It is a paradox, a place where life and loss coexist, forever entwined along the rails. Every journey here is a pilgrimage, a passage through time and terrain that few emerge from unchanged. For those who listen closely, the Death Railway offers a lesson not just in survival, but in the indomitable spirit of those who dared to dream of forging a path where none existed. High in the Ecuadorian Andes, the railway known as Nariz del Diablo, the Devil's Nose, clings to the mountainside in a series of audacious switchbacks. Here the land rises almost vertically, and the railway must zig and zag, doubling back on itself in a desperate bid to conquer the sheer cliffs. Every turn is a brush with fate, the tracks mere inches from a drop that seems to plunge into infinity. The engineering required to tame this terrain is nothing short of miraculous. Workers blasted and carved through solid rock, risking everything to lay the line. Today, as the train ascends, the sensation is one of both exhilaration and trepidation. The carriages creak and groan, echoing the strain of their climb, and passengers instinctively hold their breath as the landscape falls away beneath them. Below, tiny villages cling to the mountainsides, their existence as precarious as the railway itself. Clouds swirl around the peaks, sometimes engulfing the train in a ghostly shroud that blurs the line between earth and sky. The air is thin, every breath a reminder of the altitude and the isolation of this place. At each switchback, the train reverses direction, inching forward, then backward, then forward again in a delicate dance with gravity. The sensation is unnerving. One feels less like a passenger and more like a participant in a feat of daring and ingenuity. The cliffs seem impossibly close, the abyss waiting just beyond the window. For those watching from afar, the train appears to defy logic, moving in fits and starts along a path that seems to have no right to exist. But up close, the danger is palpable. Rock slides are a constant threat, and the weather can change in an instant, transforming the rails into slippery ribbons of steel. Yet, amid the tension, there is breathtaking beauty. The Andes stretch out in all directions, their peaks jagged against the sky. Condors ride the thermals and wildflowers bloom in unlikely crevices. The railway, with all its peril, offers a rare glimpse into a world where nature and mankind are locked in a perpetual contest. For the locals, the Devil's Nose is more than a marvel. It is a lifeline, connecting remote communities to the wider world. But for visitors, it is an experience that lingers long after the journey ends, a memory forged in adrenaline and awe. To ride the Devil's Nose is to confront the limits of human ingenuity and to come face to face with the wild, untamable heart of the mountains. Far to the north, where the land is shaped by ice and wind, the White Pass and Yukon route stretches from Alaska into Canada. Here, the railway battles not only gravity, but the relentless fury of Arctic weather. It is a journey through a world sculpted by snow, where the tracks disappear into blizzards and visibility drops to mere feet. The isolation is profound. Beyond the train's windows, the landscape is vast, empty, and hauntingly beautiful. Mountains rise like ancient sentinels, their peaks lost in clouds, while deep valleys hide rivers frozen in time. The wind, sharp as a knife, howls through the passes, rattling the carriages and reminding travelers of nature's unyielding power. Construction of the White Pass and Yukon route was a race against not just the elements, but also against time. Built during the Klondike Gold Rush, the railway was forged by hands numbed by cold and driven by dreams of fortune. Every spike driven into the frozen ground was a triumph over adversity. As the train climbs higher, the temperature drops, and snow piles up against the windows, muffling the world outside. The tracks wind perilously close to the edge, where a single misstep could plunge a carriage into oblivion. Avalanches are a constant threat, their scars visible on the slopes above. Yet amid the danger there is a stark grandeur. The forests draped in white are silent and still, broken only by the occasional flash of a moose or the distant call of a wolf. Glacial streams cut through the landscape, their icy waters glinting in the pale sunlight. The journey is a test of endurance both for the train and its passengers. Every mile gained feels hard-won, a victory over the forces that would see the railway erased. The sense of achievement upon reaching the summit is profound, a reminder that even in the harshest environments, determination can carve a path where none seem possible. For those who brave the White Pass and Yukon route, the experience is unforgettable. The beauty is matched only by the sense of vulnerability that comes from confronting nature at her most raw and unyielding. The railway stands as a monument to those who dared to dream of crossing the impossible, and to the wild land that both resists and rewards such ambition. Rising from the Tibetan plateau, the Qinghai-Tibet Railway is the highest railway on Earth. Here the air is thin, every breath a struggle, and the landscape stretches in all directions, vast and unbroken. To ride these rails is to enter a realm where the sky feels impossibly close, and the earth is shaped by wind and ice. The railway traverses more than 1,200 miles of high-altitude wilderness, crossing permafrost, frozen lakes and mountain passes that soar above 16,000 feet. The challenges faced by engineers were immense: extreme cold, low oxygen and shifting ground that threatens to upend the tracks at any moment. From the windows, the world appears both barren and beautiful. Endless plains give way to snow-capped peaks, while herds of wild yak and antelope move across the horizon. The silence is profound, broken only by the distant whistle of the train and the wind that never seems to rest. Travelers often feel the effects of altitude, their bodies struggling to adapt to the rarefied air. Yet the discomfort is tempered by the sheer majesty of the landscape. Monasteries perch on lonely hills, their prayer flags fluttering against the sky, reminders of a spiritual connection to this remote land. The railway is a lifeline for the people of Tibet, connecting isolated communities to the outside world. But it is also a source of controversy, its very existence a matter of debate among those who seek to preserve the fragile environment. Permafrost poses a constant threat, undermining the tracks and demanding innovative solutions. Engineers have devised ways to keep the ground frozen, using pipes and cooling systems to prevent disaster. Still, the Earth shifts, and the battle between stability and chaos is ongoing. In winter, the landscape becomes otherworldly, the snow reflecting a light so pure it dazzles the senses. The train presses on, a solitary thread of civilization in a world that seems untouched by time. For those who make the journey, the Qinghai-Tibet Railway is a voyage into the unknown, a place where the limits of endurance are tested and the wonders of the natural world are on full display. It is a reminder that even on the roof of the world, the human spirit refuses to be contained. In the lush heart of Queensland, Australia, the Kuranda Scenic Railway plunges into a world unlike any other. Here the track winds through ancient rainforest, skirting the edge of cliffs and threading beneath emerald canopies alive with the calls of unseen creatures. The journey begins in cairns, but soon civilization falls away, replaced by a riot of green. The forest presses close on every side, ferns and vines reaching out as if to embrace or ensnare the train. The air is thick with moisture, fragrant with the scent of earth and blooming orchids. Waterfalls cascade down sheer rock faces, their spray catching the sunlight in a dazzling display. The train slows to a crawl, allowing passengers to marvel at the spectacle, but also to navigate the treacherous landscape. Landslides are a constant threat, the earth shifting beneath the tracks after every monsoon rain. The railway is a marvel of Victorian engineering, its bridges and tunnels carved by hand through solid rock. Each span is a leap across the unknown, the drop below swallowed by dense undergrowth. Moss and lichen cling to every surface, a testament to the relentless advance of life. As the train climbs higher, the canopy opens, revealing glimpses of the coral sea shimmering in the distance. Tropical birds flit between branches, their colors as vivid as the flowers that line the path. The sense of being enveloped by the forest is profound. The outside world feels impossibly far away. Storms can appear in an instant, drenching the carriages and turning the track into a river of mud. Yet the railway endures, a testament to both human ingenuity and the resilience required to coexist with such powerful forces. Every turn of the track reveals a new wonder: hidden waterfalls, secret ravines, and valleys lost to time. The forest, alive and ever-changing, seems both welcoming and wary, its secrets revealed only to those who move quietly and respectfully through its heart. For all its beauty, the Kuranda Scenic Railway is a reminder of the precarious balance between creation and destruction. The jungle, with its landslides and storms, is ever ready to reclaim what was taken. Yet, for a fleeting moment, the train offers passage through a world both magical and menacing. To ride these rails is to surrender to the rhythm of the rainforest, a journey into the wild heart of Australia, where every mile is a marvel. As our journey draws to a close, we are left in quiet awe at these extraordinary railways, each one a thread woven through the fabric of the wild. These railways are more than just tracks. They are testaments to human determination and reminders of nature's untamed power. Through jungle, mountain, tundra, plateau, and rainforest, they stand as monuments to audacity and endurance. Yet, with every mile, we are reminded that nature is never truly conquered. At best, she is persuaded for a time to allow our passage. The silence, the storms, the shifting earth, all are a gentle warning that these marvels exist by her grace alone. We are travelers, not masters, in these unforgiving realms. Would you dare to ride them? The choice is yours. But remember, to journey on these rails is to encounter not only the world's wildest places, but also the indomitable spirit that drives us to explore them. Until next time, may your own adventures be both bold and respectful of the wonders that await.